Lorraine, can you tell me how the paperwork is going to be a little bit easier for consumers to navigate?
With Know Before You Owe, two new forms are being introduced. The first is the loan estimate. This replaces the good faith estimate and the truth in lending disclosure statement that borrowers receive within the first few days of application. The second form is called the closing disclosure, and that replaces the HUD-1 settlement statement that borrowers receive either at or shortly before they close their loans.
If I'm hearing this right, it's going to be much easier for me to see what I was quoted at the beginning and what I'm actually paying at the end from a perspective of my rates and my terms.
Yes, the new loan estimate is much easier for a borrower to understand, as well as the closing disclosure being easier for the borrower to understand and compare at closing what the fees were that were quoted to them in the initial loan estimate.
Lorraine, can you tell me about the benefits of Know Before You Owe?
With the new forms such as the loan estimate, important information such as the interest rate, payment amount, and estimated closing costs appear right on the front page.
Before, they probably had to look around to find all of that information?
Right, on the good faith estimate form, the old form, people had to go to different sections of it to find out that information, and it often became confusing with all the other numbers that were on the page.
And with a mortgage, it's probably important that we understand exactly what our rates and terms are before we agree to them.
Another benefit is the new closing disclosure. This form replaces the HUD-1 closing statement. It's clearer and easier for the consumer to read. And on this form, you can actually compare the costs that were on the loan estimate with the costs that are going to be charged at closing.
Great. With the mortgage, it's probably important that we understand our rates and terms, and we know there's no bait and switch going on.
Absolutely. We need to know before we owe.
Great. So where can our consumers go to find out, see what these forms look like? I'm excited.
Consumers can see examples of the new forms just by visiting our website.
Great. Thanks for making these forms a little bit clearer for me.